Over the course of having many sales calls with clients, one thing that they found really useful is to get a bit more of the meat on the bone in terms of like peel back the curtain and show me what is actually entailed in your process. And so on a sales call, we'll go through sort of like a flywheel diagram, and we'll go into a lot more detail. But I do think it's maybe useful for you at this stage, if you're considering jumping on a call with us, to get a bit more information and find out how exactly we go about adding 95,000 on average MRR for our clients in 6 months or less. Some people may think that's an outlandish statement. In fact, I think it's quite conservative, because some of our clients are doing a lot more than that. But we keep it conservative because we have clients at quite a spectrum of ACV. And so let's talk about what's involved in our framework. Okay, so first thing that we do is we engage your ideal customer segments by leveraging an omnichannel outreach strategy. Now, that's not actually the first thing we do. We do a whole bunch of research. We develop content. We make sure that there's a congruent conversion funnel ready to go. But this is the first thing that really is about going to market, right? And so we show up where your market is, whether it's LinkedIn, cold email, ringless voicemail, SMS, whatever it is. We're going to be where they are, and we're going to bring them into our nurturing funnel, and we're going to engage them. We're going to reach out to them with useful content that keeps them interested and keeps them opening our emails and keeps them talking to us to the point at which they're ready to engage. I mentioned funnels. This is a really key part of what we do. Now, what is a funnel? Essentially, just think of it as like a narrow conversion path that we try and direct your ideal customer profile down. And we want to make sure that all the various elements, all the touch points, feel like they're speaking to them, feel like they're singing the tune that they want to hear. And so what does that mean? It means that the messaging is on point. It's based on research that we've done. It's based on custom testimonials that you have. It's clear insights about what those specific audience profiles are struggling within their business and how you can be a solution for them. And so that's making sure that the messaging is congruent across landing pages, emails, SMS, every other touch point. We make sure that it's a congruent and succinct journey for your prospect. We had 500 to 10,000 net new prospects every single month to your funnel. Now, depending on your size of your TAM, that's going to change a lot. But we do, there's something about what's the saying? Success negates volume or something like that. I've messed that up. But essentially what they're saying is you send more and more, you touch more and more, inevitably you're going to get some sales. Yes, that is true. And we do subscribe to that a little bit, but we like a little bit of a balance. We make sure that we're adding really quality prospects into your pipeline, making sure that there's a high propensity that they are going to engage. We developed short and long-term follow-up campaigns. And this is really important, because if you've done inbound, if you've done paid ads, the sales cycle is going to be much shorter for the majority of prospects versus outbound. Now, when you do outbound, there's going to be a portion of the marketplace that is ready at that point to engage. But the beauty of outbound is that we're pulling demand out of thin air and introducing your product, your service to people who would have otherwise not ever heard about you. And they may just not be ready at that point in time. So we need to stay in front of them over both the short and the long term. And we do that with value-added content and information and case studies and testimonials and useful bits of use cases and things like that they actually are interested to consume, so that when the time comes where they're fed up or frustrated with their current vendor or their current SaaS, that they're going to respond to one of our emails or cold outreach messages. And hyper-personalized messaging at scale, combined with a sales development representative whose sole focus is to relentlessly work your leads, qualify them, add them to your sales pipeline, is a core tenet or a core foundation of what makes our program so successful. So I challenge you, compare what we do with our competition, take a call with them. But you will see that there's very few outbound agencies who have crafted or developed such a thorough framework that incorporates continuous testing, is based on customer insights, developing content and a journey which speaks to those insights, and has a system in place to nurture and bring them into the bottom of the sales funnel. So jump on the call. We can go into this in a bit more detail. I can answer any questions about any part of this process, and I hope to speak with you soon. Thanks for your time.